Good afternoon, YouTube. So this is where the Grizzly Flat Trail crosses Stevens Creek right here. And this is the part of the old road, the 1897 road that I hiked up last December. And I was thinking about trying to do this again a little bit farther, but there's been some growth in the last, I guess, 5 months. That's all poison oak in there, and it's all like waist high. I think that's just asking for trouble if you go up there, and you've got to just plow through it. I mean, there's no way to get around there. So yeah, I think this one is off the table for now. I'll have to wait like till next December after all this stuff dies back. Now, I was planning to try a new setup here. I was thinking about something I could wear in place of my cycling tights. And I remembered I had a pair of these old convertible hiking pants. They're like ripstop nylon, and they have the side zip so you can put them on over your shoes. This should work for this time of year when it's a little bit warmer, because I can just wear my cycling shorts up and then pull these on when I get up here. And I was intending to do that, but that looks a little bit more than I would really care to climb over and through. So I believe this is the down tree that I got to back in December. And I had stopped there because, number one, the USGS map shows the road ending about there. So I didn't know if the road actually continued or not. And then the other thing is I was concerned about how stable that tree was, because that's not a step over tree. That is climb up on top and put all your weight on the tree and then slide down the other side. And I just didn't want to have that tree suddenly take off down the hill. But I think that thing is pretty solid. The root ball is still up in the dirt up there, and it's pretty well buried. So yeah, and then now I know, according to the hillshade map, the road continues on up this side of the creek up to where I hiked down from the Grizzly Flat Road. So it stays on this side of the creek up to the first stream that comes in on that side. I do want to go back up there, but there's a little too much of the green stuff coming up now, all that poison oak. But the other thing, speaking of the wrong or incorrect maps from USGS, so this is the main branch of Stevens Creek, runs up there. It goes up this way and makes a turn and heads up the canyon. And right here, this is what's called branch D. D is in dog. And that's the branch that the old 1897 road follows. And it's right there. And there's a steep canyon that it comes through. But this is another one of those tilted blocks, I think, because right here, there's a ridge between the main branch of Stevens Creek and branch D. There's a big block of land there that's tipped one way or the other. And according to USGS, this branch D goes over the top of that ridge and joins Stevens Creek about a quarter mile up here. It for sure comes in right here, but according to the Topo maps, it comes in way up there, and the 1897 map is wrong, and then all the maps up till the current map show that wrong. It's physically impossible for that creek to join up there, but it looks like it. If you look at the Topo map, that block, there's a depression in the middle. So it looks like the creek could flow through that low point, but it's still uphill to get there. So I don't think they actually came out and surveyed any of that. They just sort of looked at the contour lines and said, oh, well, maybe the creek goes through here. Yeah, this is that bank right here all the way up, and the old road is up on the top of that bench up there. Yeah, so it's just a ways up the creek here. They've got that spot leveled off on the bank. So the road comes up here, and then they've leveled out a big flat area there. That would be interesting to see that. I don't know why they did that, but there's probably something there if they went to all that work to cut a level spot on this rather steep slope here. There used to be a bunch of fish down here in the creek. I haven't seen them come back yet. I've seen some salamanders or newts down here, but I haven't seen the fish. Yeah, this is usually one of the last pools of water here. It dried up this summer. But yeah, probably pretty soon you'll start seeing fish. They either float down from upstream. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I saw one. There is one fish in there. He just went under this rock here. Yeah, I guess they're starting to repopulate. Something under there blowing bubbles. These plants, I didn't recognize them down here. These are the local variety of stinging nettles. Because I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and the nettles there look a lot different. They didn't bother me, but these things, man, they have like tiny little hairs that stick in, and man, they burn. They don't make a rash or anything, but they feel almost like a bee sting. Yeah, I didn't recognize those, and I brushed up against them with my leg once, and it's like, whoa! But yeah, I figured I'd show you that. And yeah, here's the creek crossing at Grizzly Flat. And I got my bike over there, so I got to get packed up and head home here. Thanks for watching.